Okay, everybody, sorry, the compressor's going in the background trying to get things up and running. So what we've done so far is, as far as the Gold Strike Micron machine is concerned, we got it totally cleaned out, starting fresh. We got our kitty litter bucket put back on here. We got our piping put back on there. We got our bucket up there ready to run. Then I got the water lines hooked up. I put the high volume pump. Water lines hooked up. Got the valves put in. All three valves, all three cans. And just got done hooking up the air line, which needs to be at 40 psi. So now I'm getting ready to turn the pump on, make sure we ain't got any clogs anywhere, and get things running. So that's where we're at on the Gold Strike. I'll see you guys when we're up and running. Okay, so we got it up and running. We're good. Water does come out of here a little bit before it gets all the air out of it. So we got stuff dripping down there, but it's not a leak. Everything's running good, everything's level. So now I'm gonna get up there and start feeding some dirt. See you guys in a second. This runs even better if the material's dry. But this came out of the ball mill, so it's wet. But now I'll be able to run the ball mill dry again if I want to, which definitely is easier to clean out the ball mill when it's dry. I can feed it faster when it's dry too. If you haven't seen it before, I've got a video that's on YouTube. It's been on there for a while, and I think it's titled "Can You Capture Gold Can You Capture Invisible Gold?" or something like that. So I'll put a link to that in the description so that you guys can go back and watch that video too. It was very comprehensive on the Gold Strike. So we're already almost done with this bucket. Scraping the bottom. Okay, so I just kind of done like a 3.5, 4 gallon run, which only takes about 5 minutes, 10 minutes on this machine. But here's kind of what come out of the ports. This is port number 1. You can see the size of that jug. Port number 2. This is 1/8 inch material, this is 1/8 inch minus, and this is super fine, port 3. So that's what came out of them. From here, we'll go to the panning station, or we could go to the table, but I'm gonna pan down first, get rid of some more lights, and then we may go to the table. Appreciate you guys. See you on the next step. Lots of suds in there from running through the turbulence that goes through the Gold Strike. Getting a bit heavy, trying to sink on me. Okay, emptied out in there. We really don't expect anything but some silver in here. Usually do catch some silver. Okay, here we go. Getting rid of the last remaining whites. All right. We'll see if there's any iron in it first. Huh. A little bit, not much. There will be a lot of iron usually in the mat. Does a great job of separating the irons in the machine itself so that my cleanouts are better on ports 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so as I expected, just some silver ore. We'll get that snuffered up. Okay, so now we're going to run the stuff out of the mat. I emptied it into this bucket. Then I'm going to empty this bucket into the pan. On a separate video, I'm going to show you guys how much magnetics is caught in this mat after a run, because that's important, because when you pan, separating those magnetics, you know, it is just an additional step you have to take. And you still have to take it, but it's much easier because there's way less of them. And on the silver side, I do catch silver, kitty litter bucket. I do catch a little bit in the mat. But even on the silver, I would say this captures somewhere around probably 95-ish percentile of the silver. Try to do it this way. I think it's just a little heavy. Lots and lots of black. One more time, get a little bond off. Okay, so you go to the black. First, I'm going to get back here. See if there's magnetics left in this. Quite a bit left, actually. One more time. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do a quick pan on this. While we're too late. As I talked to the other day, see the lights. Okay, that's good enough. Get rid of the waste. As expected, I'm not seeing any gold in here, which is good. That's just silver ore, so that's what we want to see. These machines doing its job. The reason we start with port number 3 is it's got the least amount of material in it, but it's also the finest, so I definitely want to do it all by itself, always. Alright. Very fine stuff here. Beach sand or less. Okay, there's still going to be a little bit of whites in there, but that's as far as I want to go with the super fine stuff. See if there's any magnetics. Tiny little bit. Okay, so crazy fine. Don't know if you're going to be able to see them at all, but there's several pieces of gold right here on this side. A little bit bigger one right there in the middle, and then two of them right there. So, and there's more. I mean, those are just ones that I can make out. But, you know, I would guess, just knowing this machine and this material, there's probably 200-300 specks in there. Keeps drifting out from away from the camera. Sorry about that. Let's see if there's any magnetics. Tiny little bit again. Okay. Of course, if there's gold in this pan, it'll be bigger, because this is 1/8 inch minus material. I'm seeing lots and lots of silver. I'm not seeing any gold. That's okay. This is how much is in this one. That's why I don't do it all in one pan. That'll get most of it, and then I will put a dot in here. All went straight to the bottom. What was left? So breaking that water tension is a big deal. You'll lose gold if you don't. At least this type of gold, when it's that fine. Okay, you can probably see that one. That's a bigger piece right there. Bigger piece of gold right there. Nice piece. Alright, I'm just going to gather it all up, snuffer it all up. So I got to keep moving today. Alright guys, I know this was a long video, but there's a lot to this machine, but there's a lot of steps, but I get to run so much more material so much faster that it actually saves me a ton of time. And I can run it fast without worried about losing a bunch of gold and a bunch of silver. So glad to have the machine back up and running. It's a big part of my operation. Ron Umford, you're brilliant, bro. Great machine. Thanks for watching.